To conclude our evening, it's my pleasure to present the 2025 Len Kane Hart of Ulster County Award. For those of you who don't know, Len was the chamber president up until 2003 for 34 years, and he had a heart as big as Ulster County. So as many of you know, our honoree this year has gained a reputation for quietly giving back. There's not a lot of fanfare or headlines tied to what he does, and that's actually the way he very much likes it. Although he is a very, very successful restaurateur, he is as humble as they come. In fact, those who know him best will tell you that he purposely shuns the spotlight. We get that. But we just can't help ourselves from noticing all the generous things that he does day after day, week after week, month after month for others. He's known for throwing some of the very best parties and charitable events in Ulster County. He donates space, time, and money to non-for-profits, and on a smaller scale, nothing seems to give him more pleasure than to buy a cup of coffee or pick up a check for total strangers when he's out and about town. You could say he wears his heart on his sleeve, and he has a strong desire to see this community that's been so good to him grow and thrive. He also hosts an amazing annual Christmas extravaganza around the ice skating rink that he built for all of us to enjoy next to the Cornell. We could go on and on about him and ways he builds us up. But now let's see more about our Heart of Ulster County honoree.
I consider myself blessed. I've had many ups and downs in my life, and you never know what a small gesture could do to help somebody's day or their life in general.
It's kind of like, what would our community be like without Dave Amato? You know, he's such a beautiful part of who we are as an Ulster County community. We're very, very blessed to have him in his restaurants here in Ulster County.
It's literally a sense of community that makes him tick and go every day.
Dave Amato has been such an amazing friend to People's Place. Anytime we have needed help, he has been there, whether it be to host an event for us, to sponsor an event for us, to offer us food for different things. I know a lot of times also when the restaurant has a big holiday, if they have things left over, he'll call and say, hey, can your community cafe use any of this food?
Well, Dave Amato is a great human being. He does a bunch of stuff for the SPCA, a bunch of local nonprofits. We do the Winterfest every year, and that draws a lot of people and donates tons of money to a bunch of organizations.
There's many. The Rear Center, which is kind of near and dear to me as well, because my father grew up in the bakery industry, and also the Ark is very near to my heart as well. All in all, I like to support as many as I can. It's kind of why we do the Winterfest, kind of gives everybody the opportunity to partake in the fundraising efforts. Growing up as a teenager, my dad had an Italian restaurant in Kingston. After he had sold that, I decided that I was going to stay in the restaurant business, and kind of was always my passion. And you know, I went on to work for some great organizations. I owned multiple restaurants myself. And here we are today. When I opened Brickmen, I wanted to pay homage to my grandfather, who was my idol as a kid growing up. And he worked at the brickyards from the age of 9, and I would pal around with him as a child. And everybody made a big fuss with my grandfather. Later on, come to find out that my grandfather was the founder and the president of the Brick Handlers Union. So hence the Brickmen. I had already been operating Old Savannah, which is housed in the Cornell Steamboat Company, and it was time for a renovation, and it just kind of made sense to tie in the tugboat industry and pay homage to all of the tugboat employees, which was a big part of the building of Kingston, which, you know, a lot of people now don't realize that that's the history of Kingston. Because my grandfather and many other families in town keeping those industries and their names alive is kind of important to me.
He's not very big on the spotlight, so he does a lot behind the scenes.
He really does everything from his heart. He's never looking for recognition for anything. He just does it because, quite honestly, he's just a really good person.
And he's just an inspiration to all of us that, like, regardless of what you've gone through in life, you could still move forward and build a great location, great spots, and still be a huge asset to the community.
I think that Dave Amato is the perfect recipient of the Len Kane Heart of Ulster County Award because Dave really is the heart of Ulster County. And I believe that if Len got to vote, I think Dave would be his top pick.
I am humbled and honored to receive the Len Kane Heart of Ulster County Award. Being born and raised here, and my heritage is here, it's a testament to my family and my upbringing to be a part of this community on that level. Wow. The Heart of Ulster County Award. I gotta admit, when I first heard I was getting this award, I thought maybe it was because I finally went through a week at the Brickmen without burning something. But seriously, I am beyond honored and honestly a little shocked. I've always thought the Heart of Ulster County was the people who come out to our restaurants, the folks that show up at Winterfest in the freezing cold, and the amazing nonprofits who do the hard work every single day. I just cook some food, pour some drinks, and hope everybody's happy. Growing up in Kingston, I never imagined I'd own restaurants that celebrate the town's history, or that one day I'd be standing here. Not wearing something with marinara sauce covered on it. Brickman was inspired by my grandfather, who worked on a brickyard and led the Brick Handlers Union. He taught me that hard work and pride in your community go hand in hand. The Cornell was named after the tugboat workers who helped build Kingston's history. Those guys knew the meaning of grit and made me a cold beer after a long day. I've tried to live by those same spirits, work hard, take care of your people, and always give back. Whether it was supporting the People's Place, SPCA, the Rare Center, the Arc of Mid-Hudson Valley, the Italian American Foundation, or hosting a fundraiser that turns into a dance party. It's all about keeping Kingston and Ulster County connected. But none of this happens alone. I've got an incredible team who keeps the restaurants running while I pretend to know what I'm doing. And I want to take a moment to thank my son, who inspires me every day and keeps me grounded, and my parents, who have taught me the value of kindness, integrity, and showing up for others. I wouldn't be here without them. To my family and friends and the entire community, the Chamber, you've all made me who I am. This award might have my name on it, but it belongs to everyone who has ever lent a hand, shared a meal, or showed up for a good cause. So thank you for the honor, the love, and for letting me be a part of what makes Ulster County such a special place. And finally, congratulations to all the other award winners tonight. It's an honor to be recognized alongside such dedicated and inspired people. And if you're looking for something to do this weekend, I know a couple of good restaurants.